The war against terrorism in Uganda is shifting dimensions as latest reports from Uganda Wildlife Authority indicates that financiers of global terrorism have resorted to financing the illegal trading of ivory in Uganda to boost their financial capabilities.
We have proof that the terrorist organizations we are suffering with, Al-Shabaab, LRA, are using ivory as their main trading commodity.
Dr. Seguya claims that the latest publication of a story in one of the government-owned publication under the headline Uganda Wildlife Authority Rangers Execute Other 7 was financed by terrorists against war managers whom they accuse of failing them in their line of ivory trade.
By putting stories in one of my best elephant parks against my managers, threatening to arrest and arraign them in court, they are trying to break our back. They are trying to remove the people that are stopping them from killing our elephants. And I'm asking the media not to be their allies. The people that are there have sacrificed to protect these elephants. We have just come back from CITES. We fought for all the animals. We won some, we lost some, but we move on.
We are meant to understand that their latest practices to boost up their depleted financial coffers is now a ground practice in all countries in the sub-Saharan Africa with national parks.
The syndicates are international in nature, and they will do anything to disrupt order. By painting the organization the way they are doing, they are discouraging people who are honestly trying to do their job.
A current statistical figure indicates that Uganda Wildlife Authority has lost scores of rangers in live confrontations with financed terror agents in Uganda's national parks in possession with illegal firearms.
50 rangers have died in the last 10 years. If you go to Chidepo, you will even see the earlier ones that died, and their tombs are there. We used to bury them in Chidepo. Their tombs are there. Kobusheshe was here, he was killed. Angel Kobusheshe, we put it in the papers, and other people have been killed.
But is there tangible evidence to prove financial transactions in ivory trade by international terrorist financiers here in Uganda and the surrounding countries?
We have ivory that has been recovered in Central Africa from the LRA. We have ivory that has been recovered in Juba and other places, and it has been in Somalia that has been connected to the Al-Shabaabs and what. So the connection between illegal wildlife trade and terrorism has been researched and established at that level.
The revelation falls on the heels of media reports that Uganda Wildlife Authority game rangers had executed 7 unarmed civilians in Murchison Falls National Park, a report which WA Executive Director is denying on the figures of lives lost in the fire crossings.
There are 2 people, and they were not 7. 2, they were not executed, because executed is extrajudicial. These people were killed in an exchange of fire.
However, in the fire crossings, an AK-47 is reported to have been recovered from the attackers. But most surprising was possessing Ugandan numbers, meaning that it had been stolen or smuggled out of Uganda's military armories.
Rifle number UG 245-81999 with 6 rounds of ammunition was recovered and tendered as an exhibit at police.
While a gun was recovered, 3 people remain missing in the areas of Bulisa, bordering with Machison Falls National Park, though a search operation has been mounted to relocate their whereabouts.
Moses Tibanwa and Julius Bakahibwa were reported missing by relatives. On the 6th of September 2016, our conservation area manager in Machison Falls National Park informed the district security officer of Masindi that the relatives of the missing claim that these people had been killed in the park. We invited the security people to come to the park to verify, because we have nothing to hide.
Timothy Sibasi, the BS Television at the Wildlife Authority headquarters in Kampala.